Well, hello everyone, and this is Peter Brown with a look at your weather for the upcoming 7 days. And I'm going to say we've definitely had a seesaw in terms of temperatures over the past 10 days or so. We've been going from very warm conditions back to very cold conditions, and that's definitely evidenced by how broken up the roads are. If you've been around the Burlington area or anywhere around Boston, your car has probably taken a couple of pretty good hits from some big potholes. So unfortunately, that is a little bit of a worry as we get through all of these temperatures where we go from really warm to really cold again. And unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be doing that again. It looks like we're going to have some nice warm temperatures as we head into the weekend. But starting out our period on Friday, we're going to see temperatures pretty chilly again. So back to like what we were seeing a little bit earlier in January. But again, temperatures only around 30, which is, again, it's about 7, 8 degrees below our average high for this time of the year. But our average low is going to be about around where they're supposed to be, in the mid-teens. But still, if you have to be out Friday night going into Saturday morning, it is going to be pretty chilly. Now, look at this. Can you believe it? The end of the period brings us all the way to February 1st already. And one good thing about getting into February, we are actually going to be 2/3 of the way through meteorological winter. So that's definitely, if you're looking forward to spring, that's some great news. And of course, the days keep getting longer as we head on towards the February timeframe and on to spring. Now, as we go ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about what's going to be going on with our weather for the next 7 days. And we're going to see a couple of storm systems coming our way as we head into the latter portion of the weekend and into the start of next week. Now, we're going to see this first storm system coming at us on Sunday. This is actually going to be bringing up some warm weather ahead of it on Saturday. So we're actually on Saturday going to see temperatures maybe in the upper 40s to around 50. So some pretty pleasant conditions with partly cloudy skies, which is very nice for January. But as we get into Sunday, we're going to see the chance of some heavy rain moving into our area. And right here in the Burlington area and most of the rest of southern New England, we could pick up as much as another inch of rain on top of all that heavy rain we had a couple of days ago. Now, as this storm system moves by, earlier when we were first putting together the forecast, it was looking like on Monday we were going to be staying mostly rain, getting a little bit chilly, but still staying in the rain. And right now, looking ahead, we actually might be mixing some snow in as we get in towards the latter portions of Monday and going into Tuesday. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on as we go through the next few days or so. And that could bring us a couple of inches here in the Burlington area, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. And as we get towards the end of the period, it looks like we might see another storm system that's going to pass well to our north and west up into eastern Canada. And that, again, is going to bring, after some cold weather to start the week out, we're going to actually see temperatures up near 50 again when we get towards the start of February. So this has really been an incredible January, that's for certain. We saw the incredibly cold air to start the month, that big blizzard, and now we're seeing these up and downs with some very chilly weather, but then some really nice, pleasant warm weather interspersed with that. As we move ahead, I'm going to show you a little bit about those chances that we're expecting for maybe a little bit of snow getting into the Monday and Tuesday time frame. Now, again, this graphic from the National Weather Service is showing there's really not much of a risk when we were putting our forecast together. However, we're going to have to keep a closer eye on this. You see this little tiny patch of yellow here that they have over northeastern Connecticut. That most likely at this point has expanded a little bit, so we may see more of an elevated risk for getting at least a few inches of snow maybe here as we get into Monday and then into Tuesday. So again, keep that in mind. If you be out and about Monday night and then Tuesday morning, we may have to deal with a little bit of wintry weather, but nothing we can't handle here in New England and especially in the Burlington area, that's for sure. As we go ahead, we're going to take a look at our temperatures for the next 7 days. And again, starting out on Friday, we're going to see some fair skies, but again, temperatures only around 30, and with a gusty wind out there, really going to have to bundle up if you're out there walking around. Now, on Saturday, we were showing originally temperatures maybe only in the low 40s. We might have to bump this up, and we may see temperatures closer to maybe 50 as we get into Saturday afternoon. But if you have to be out and about this weekend, Saturday is definitely going to be the pick of the 2 days. As we get into Sunday, we're going to have some mild conditions, but that's also going to bring with it the chance of some heavy rain here on the order of maybe an inch or so. And of course, on Monday here, we're going to see temperatures start to cool off again down into the mid-30s. And this may actually be a little bit too generous in terms of temps as we get into Monday. And we're going to have to keep an eye on the chance of maybe a little bit of snow on Monday night and getting into Tuesday. But look at this Tuesday. Back to reality, folks, back to the upper 20s. But then Wednesday, we moderate back into the mid-30s again. And by the end of the period, getting into Thursday on February 1st, look at this. Temperatures again, 48 to maybe as high as 50 degrees with some actually fairly mild temps overnight. So, folks, the seesaw in terms of temperatures looks like it's going to keep going on as we head into February. So get out there and enjoy the weekend and have a great week.